What is going on YouTube? It's Sankey and we're back with another one. Alright guys, it's been a green day out there in the markets. Now this is in reaction to the fall in bond yields. You guys know we're going through a phase in the market where it's hypersensitive to any movement in the yield. But don't let that fool you, don't let that catch you off guard, because at some point in time we will lose that attachment to these yields. We're going to move into the next phase of the market and that's going to be a bull run. But ahead of time, you guys need to have your portfolios fully built out in our growth plays that have great potential to maximize the benefits of this. So over the next couple of days, I'm dropping a lot of videos for you guys with different plays to construct and continually develop your portfolios, starting with this drop right here. So I've got a jam-packed one for you, so do make sure you watch this one all the way through for me. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button, join the journey. Now before we dive into our first play, guys, we need to have a chat about one of our existing channel plays in the portfolio. Up on screen, that's Vuzi, ticker symbol VUZI. This is a smart glasses play. Now check this out, the previous 52-week high on this one was 26.26. And I recently mentioned to you guys we're approaching that 52-week high. It's not going to be long before we break through. Today we smashed through that 52-week high. We're now trading at an all-time high with this one. What you guys need to know is there's not many plays out there in the market that have broken through their 52-week highs today or trading at their all-time highs. So this is big for our play. You guys know when you rock with me, rock with our plays, you're going to be positioned in those ones that fly week in, week out. That's just how we do around here. Now, last time we had a chat about them, I told you they just received a $400,000 order from an insurance company within the Fortune 500. Before that, it was Rio Tinto. Before that, it was Microsoft and various other companies. Now, over the last 24, they've dropped news that they've gone ahead and partnered with Cooper's Vision. That's a contact lens manufacturer, using their smart glasses for warehouse logistics. You guys know they've got several use cases for the glasses, healthcare, mining, and this is just another one. So this is big news for our play, puts them on the map. That's why you see a lot of investors now scrambling, pricing that up. But you guys know we had our positions built into this one a while back, so now we're just enjoying that upside. Now guys, when it comes to giving the strategy and how you dominate these plays on an ongoing basis, I haven't seen anybody on the platform do it like how we do over here. That being said, when you guys to listen up, CleanSpark and Skills have done what over the last couple of days? That's announced stock offerings to make the most of that higher stock price, so they have the cash on hand to grow their business. Now you guys know that is a short-term pain, long-term gain, because in the short term that stock price comes down, but in the long term, as they roll out that cash and as the market moves forward, that stock price is going to increase. Now Vuzi, the last time they did a stock offering was back in September. So they are due to do a stock offering and it is highly likely it's on the horizon, and I'm expecting that to land. So guys, we have some options here. But before I get to the options, I'm going to let you guys know what's going to happen when they announce that stock offering. That stock price is going to come down to around the $20 mark. So option one is you guys take profit at this level. Now you don't sell out all of your holding, you could take out somewhere between 10 to 20%, leave the rest in the chamber to run. This one still has good growth potential. The second is you set your stop limits on this play, and the third is that you just hold and ride the wave. Now whatever you choose is going to be dependent on your average for this one. So check me out. My average on this one is 1862. So I am holding and riding the wave, because if that drops down to the 20, guys, that is going to be above my average, and I'm looking to hold this one for the long term because I think they're going to continue making these partnerships and that stock price is going to continue to increase, right? The potential of this play is just being started. So because my average, like I said, is below that $20 mark, I'm holding firm with this one because I don't want to have to buy in at a higher price. For those of you who have your average entries on this one of $21, $22, somewhere in that region or above, I suggest you guys take some profit. When that stock comes down, you can rebuy at a lower price. Now guys, my plan with this one is to load up on the pullback, and that's most likely to come from a stock offering. So I don't want any of you guys buying in at this high price, wait for a better entry, just be patient, it's coming. And then from then on out, they will break through into the $30 mark as they continue to make these partnerships, roll out their glasses into different businesses. Now, as I say to you guys, every play is running their own race. Vuzi is just first out the gate. The other plays are playing catch up. Their time is coming. Now, for those of you who are in this play and those of you who are going to be joining us in this one, let's keep climbing. Alright guys, let's get this show on the road. Our first, that's PENN National Gaming, ticker symbol PENN. This one falls under the gaming gambling category that we like around here for very good reason. Now they have their online, their offline. With their offline, they have their casinos. And as these economies continue to open up, I expect demand for these to increase. But I want to focus on their online. We know they have their iGaming, their sports wagering, and this is just set for good things going forward. Now, what you guys need to know about PENN, and this goes for other gaming, gambling plays in the portfolio as well, is there's a lot of room for them to continue growing as more states come online. As a matter of fact, there's 19 states that are deciding if they're legalizing sports betting this year. And as they come online, that's going to increase the market for PENN and their revenue generating potential. And as I mentioned, it doesn't just affect PENN, it affects our Golden Nugget, our DraftKings as well. And I like to look at these plays as the Avengers within our collection of gaming, gambling plays in the portfolio. We have others as well, like MGN and Caesars. Now, there's two states in particular I'm keeping a close eye on for updates. That's New York and Texas, because if they come online, that marks big things for our plays. Now, what you guys need to know is it benefits both sides of the fence here. The governments get that additional tax revenue, our players get that extra exposure to the customers, so there's high likelihood that we should see at least some of these 19 states come on board. That's why we kind of position ourselves now, and we have been doing for the last couple of months, to enjoy that upside on these plays. Now, you should be able to catch this one around 115. When you do, scoop them up, add them to the portfolio. Also got to remember they're going to be included into the S&P 500 next week. So this is big things for the play. Again, it's going to increase their exposure, help drive up that stock price. Our next, Wells Fargo, ticker symbol WFC. This is one I brought to your attention over the last couple of weeks because they've been on the climb. Yesterday, they hit their 52-week high. Today, they've cooled off. That just opens up a good entry point to load up on this one. Got a short-term price target on Wells Fargo of $50. Now, once we climb up to the 50, we'll decide if we hold them through to the medium term or cash out at that point. Depends on how the business is performing. Now, guys, I've run all the technical and fundamentals on this one, and I'm telling you, there's nothing in the way stopping it getting to that $50 mark. That's good upside on the current price of $39. Alright guys, so those are the plays, and you've now got the strategy to go with. So don't let these fall off your radar. Remember, out of sight, out of mind. Now, you can combat this by setting your limit buys on these plays, or at least putting them on your watch list. Remember guys, now's the season to be building our portfolios with these quality players with a lot of room to run as we get ready for these portfolio returns. Alright guys, been rocking with the channel, you know what time it is. This question comes from Philip, says, in these volatile days, are the technical tools that you use, that's the RSI, the EMA, the Fibonacci, of any value? It seems for an untrained eye that all rules are ignored. And how much do you trust valuations on sites like TipRank when the market still has these flash drops as we saw yesterday? So this is a great question, so thank you for sending it in, I appreciate you. So what you guys need to know is behind the scenes every day I'm doing the technicals so you guys don't have to. What I'm trying to do is simplify the investment process for you guys. Now, as Phil rightly said, sometimes you'll get reality converging away from what the technicals are saying. But that's why when you're doing your diligence on any stock, you're never just relying on one piece of information. You guys need to cross-check over all the information, all the different tools available to you. So as well as the technicals, I'm also heavy into the fundamentals as well, like the financial statements, company health, things of that nature, to ensure that play has best a chance as possible to grow and generate us wealth. Now I'm going to give you guys a classic example from the portfolio of this convergence between reality and what the technicals are showing, and that's Golden Nugget. So over the last couple of months, we know that stock price has been oversold as it's come down. So if we take a step back in time, looking at that Golden Nugget stock price being oversold, you'll start to think the technical analysis is not working because that stock price isn't increasing. Lo and behold, a couple of weeks later, the Golden Nugget stock price has started to increase. So with these technicals, sometimes you just have to give them a bit of time for them to come true. Now, they don't always come true 100% of the time. They're there for guidance. Now, you mentioned the analysts and should you trust them? This is a good point. There's a couple of things I want to talk to you guys about here. So with any analyst view or commentary, just take this as one perspective. Always have your own skin in the game by doing your own due diligence. And with these analyst recommendations and what the analysts are saying, you guys need to be careful, and you actually need to diligence the analyst itself, because you guys need to realize there's two types of analysts. There's a buy side analyst and a sell side analyst. Now, the buy side analyst is going to be working for an investment firm and they might release a piece of research. However, if they've gone ahead and invested into that company, it's in their interest to give a bullish outlook on that company. The reverse is true. If they sold the company, it's in their interest to give a bearish outlook. And on the flip side, you have your sell side analyst who has a relation with the company in question. So again, it's likely to be in their interest to give a good outlook on the company. Another thing you guys need to consider is information lag between what the analysts are saying. They're not always quick on releasing their forecast or their commentary. Like I do over here on this channel, I'll give you guys daily updates on our plays so you guys have the strategy set and ready. So when it comes to these analysts, like I say, ensure you have your own skin in the game, do your diligence, and just take that as one perspective. Alright guys, so that wraps things up. Do hit the like button for me, it helps the channel out, and if you're new, hit that subscribe button, join the journey. Also check out link down below to the Patreon where you can get access to our Discord and join our team of investors over there. Now as we progress to the weekend, you guys know I've got my eye on the ball, so I'm coming at you guys with a ton more videos to get you guys prepped and ready for that Monday morning opening bell in the stock market. And my mission is to ensure that you guys will build wealth in the markets this year. So I'll catch you on the next one.